I love chemistry. It is in everything around us, from how our cars and phones are powered to the literal DNA that makes us who we are. Take carbon. Carbon is the main element in organic compounds that make up life itself. I would not be here without carbon, and you probably wouldn't be either. The reason why carbon is so special is because of the stability and diversity of the element, allowing it to create four bonds with other elements, or itself, in many different methods and configurations. But, Jess, what is this carbon element thing anyway? And why do we care about the bonds? Well, you see, an element is a pure substance in its simplest form, and atoms of an element cannot be broken down by chemical means. It is made up of protons with a positive charge, neutrons with no charge, and electrons with a negative charge. These tiny particles are the reason why we exist. As of 2016, there are officially 118 elements approved and authenticated by IUPAC. A pure substance like water, for example, is not an element because it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen and can be broken down into those two components chemically through a process known as hydrolysis. These are called compounds, or more commonly known as molecules, whichever one you prefer. Carbon is number 6 on the periodic table of elements, meaning that we have 4 valence electrons. Valence electrons are electrons in the outermost shell of an element, and valence electrons want to satisfy the octet rule, which states that an element will be satisfied and stable when bonded to other elements that help it attain 8 electrons. Simple, right? Remember, 8 is great. With 4 electrons, that means carbon can make 4 bonds. That's a lot of bonds! To help scientists better visualize these bonds, we use something called a Lewis dot structure. This multitude of possible bonds helps carbon create things like medicine, COVID-19 vaccines, soap, hand sanitizers, especially those that contain ethanol are really important these days now, and so on. This is so important to understand, especially now with the COVID-19 pandemic. Chemistry is the building block to everything around us and can be used to help all of us stay safe during COVID-19 and eventually find solutions to ending the pandemic. Thanks, chemistry. Keep your minds open and think of all the chemistry that you now know. Next time you wash your hands or pick up a bottle of hand sanitizer, you know the chemistry behind it. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!